You know, lighting is one thing whenever you're lighting up your studio or lighting up your B-roll table, but when you can get some nice, really accent lighting for your videos, getting RGB tube lights is definitely something that you need to consider. And Godox has come out with the TL-30. Nice little hard shell case that these lights come into. Godox, they're not sponsoring this video. They did not tell me what to say. They're not compensating me for this video. They do not get to see this video before it's released. And yes, I do get to keep these lights in exchange for my honest review of these lights. And this video does have a sponsor. Let's hear from them now. And today's video is sponsored by Artlist and ArtGrid, where you can get thousands of royalty-free and copyright-free music and video clips for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and even all of your commercial projects as well. And once you download a song, it's yours to use forever. Click my link below to get an extra 2 months on your subscription. The nice thing about Godox is they've got a great reputation in the field regarding their lights. So let's take a look at the box. It is a nice hard shell carrying case that these come in. Got your instruction manual. We've got the tube lights themselves. 1/4-20 on both sides and a USB Type-C for charging, so that is also very nice. Got a USB Type-C cable, 2 of them. An adapter. Now this adapter is so you can screw these in and actually make yourself, instead of 2 short RGB light, you can make yourself 1 long one, just like that right there. So if you want to do that little lightsaber, you can do that. All right, let's take these back apart. Put the tubes back in the case for just a moment. We'll put this back in here. And then we'll take a look at what else comes. So we get these clips right here. So these have 1/4-20 screw mounts. And the way that you do the clips, I would imagine, is if you want to do it as a hair light or a little rim light, you can do that. Clamp this down onto it. And that way you can put this onto a light pole and actually get a little bit of extra lighting or some accent lighting. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw these on real quick just right behind me, just so you can kind of see what they look like as a little accent lighting for the background. Because one of the unique things about the TL-30 is that these are magnetic. Yes, so there's a magnet in the back of these. So anything metal you can actually put it up against and throw it up against a refrigerator, up against a metal pole, or in my case, these 2 racks behind me are metal, so we're going to put those up and see what they look like. All right, so now I've got them on the rack behind me so that you can actually see that they give a little bit of accent light. And the nice thing about these being RGB, you get all those different colors that you can get from RGB lights. I mean, any shape of amber, blue, green, red, yellow, you name it, you can choose it. Now let's take a look at the function of these lights and how you can navigate the menu system. Okay, so here's the light, and here is the menu system. So you've got your power on off, you've got the mode dial, and then you got a dim, and then you got a little thumb wheel right here, and this is how you're going to adjust some of the modes. So first we'll turn this on. So if you see right now it's at 30%, the hue is at 10%. So if I change the hue, we can see that we're changing it now to a green. Now that's a real dark green. Then we've got blue, purple, so that's a little Gerald Lundunny. Then we've got, I guess that's good pink right there. Then we got red. And if you want to change the intensity, so red is 0 on the hue. Saturation is at 100%. We hit the dim button, and then the dim icon will start flashing, and then you can change it. You can turn it down to where it's 0, it's completely off, or all the way up to 100% brightness. And that is actually a pretty bright light. Let's turn that back down to 30. And let's change our hue again. What were we at before? All right, let's change this hue back to 10, where we started off. If you see, you can actually see all the LEDs. It looks like there is 2 of them side by side. The top is one color, the bottom is another color. So that's probably 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we've got 80 LEDs in this one light panel right here, in this one little light tube. So that is cool. So let's check out the mode button. So that's a little bit of a lightning strike. First one looks like it is going to be a cycle. So this is going to cycle through all the colors. Lightning. Kind of a pulsing through all the colors. Oh no, that one is lightning right there. Regular, just light bulb. A TV, so it's going to mimic some of the flashing of a TV. Got candlelight. And we've got fire from a fireplace. That looks like police lights. Maybe ambulance. You can change the Kelvin value too. So right now it'll go all the way up to 6,500 Kelvin. And you can take it all the way down to 2,700 Kelvin. So that is actually also very nice. So if you want to use this as a light to kind of give yourself a little bit of light and you want to match it to the Kelvin value of the camera, you can actually do that as well. Go back to mode and we're back into the color mode. I like these. You know, there's one thing about having these tube lights, and I will say that I've always wanted tube lights and I've never had any. And thank you to Godox for sending me these, because now I can throw these up, and when I mean throw them, since they're magnetic, I can just clip them on or put them on to like the microphone boom pole, this overhead pole that's got the ZV-1 right up above me. I can just click it right onto that. Very nice, and I like the little clamps that come with it. Let's take a look at what else comes inside the box with this Godox TL-30, because there's a bunch of stuff in here. So these look like waterproof bags. So if you want to, it is a waterproof bag. So you can take these, slip it around the tubes, put them underwater. I guess if you want to do some creative shots in the pool, or I don't know, maybe in a bathtub setting where you're trying to do a short film and you're trying to light it up a certain way, you can actually do that as well without damaging the light. So that's a nice little touch. Let's see what else we've got. Then we've got a bunch of 3M sticky mounts with magnets. Now the nice thing about this is, since these tube lights are magnetic, you can put the 3M sticky tape and mount this to a surface, and since it's got Velcro, you put one end on the magnet, one end on whatever it is that you're going to stick it to, and then you can mount this very nicely. So it's nice that they've got that in there with these magnets. Nice little touch. Let's see what else we got inside the box, because I always like to see what kind of stuff that they add with these. Let's see, a little carrying strap. So it's got a 1/4 on it, so you can actually screw it into the bottom and actually carry it around with you. And then we've got some more magnets. So I guess enough for both of these. And there are 2 straps. Yep, 2 straps, one for each light. Nice little setup from Godox. Put all this stuff back in here. Put the magnets back in. Put these back in here. Put the waterproof bags back in. You know what's funny about these waterproof bags, because I'm actually shooting a short film right now that does have a bathtub scene in it, and it may be something that I may be able to use for some lighting in the water, because I'm actually using an action camera in this bathtub scene as well. No, it's not that kind of movie. It's more of a horror, a little short film, but I'm using an action camera to be able to put into the bathtub. So having some waterproof RGB lights to be able to put in will be a nice little touch as well. All in all, I like this little set. Nice rugged case. Now I know with the TL-30s, I'd heard before that when they first came out with the TL-30s, all it had was a little slip-on pouch that you would slide these into, and a lot of people complained about the bag that these lights came with, that it was difficult to slide them in and out. I like the fact that now that they give you a travel case, so you can just throw these in, close it up, zip it up, and you are good to go. And the nice thing is they don't take batteries because they have internally rechargeable batteries. Excellent, excellent little product. I like it. And like I said in my last video, there's going to be a lot more light videos coming up because there's a ton of lights here that have been shipped to me that I need to take care of. But product links in the description below so you can check this out for yourself. Godox is a very well-known brand. These are priced very well for what you get. I'm going to be using these, and you're going to see them in upcoming videos sitting in the background or giving me some accent light in different scenarios. So, or even for B-roll, because I can actually see this on my B-roll table here, that it'll work out really well. But anyway, product links in the description below. Remember, Artlist, ArtGrid, extra 2 months free in the description below. Click that link and get 2 extra months free on your subscription. And I'll catch you in the next review. Bye-bye.